Unit 3, Lesson 10, Yes or No questions. Page 36, Part 1. Do you have is the question. If it's only one person being asked, and that person is asked, do you have a sister? If the person has a sister, the person will say, yes, I do. If the person doesn't have a sister, the person will say, no, I don't. If there are two people being asked, do you all have a sister? And they have a sister, the answer would be, yes, we do. However, if those two people do not have a sister, do you have a sister? Do you all have a sister? No, we don't. We don't have a sister. Okay, look at part P for the practice. You're going to read the sentence and then write the answer. For instance, for number 1, do you have a brother? And we see there's only one person there holding up a picture, must be a brother. So he says, yes, I do. Look at number 2. How many people are being asked? Do you have a sister? The same as in this part of the country, we'd say, do you all have a sister? Number 3, it's only one person being asked. Number 4, 2 people are being asked. And number 5, one person is being asked. Finish this. I'll give you a few minutes to do this. Then we'll check your answers. Here are the answers. Compare what you see on the screen to what you did in your book. How did you do?
Page 37, Lesson C. Exercise 2B.
1. Do you have a sister?
Yes, I do.
What's her name?
Diana.
2.
Do you have a brother? No, I don't.
3. Do you have a husband?
Yes, I do.
What's his name?
Ken.
4.
Do you have a son? Yes, we do. What's his name? Danny.
5. Do you have a daughter?
No, we don't.
6. Do you have a grandmother?
Yes, I do.
What's her name?
Rose.
Here are the answers. Compare what you see on the screen to what you did in your book. How did you do? We're still on page 38, What you're going to do is look back up where you read about my family. Now for part 3, fill out the answers. You have to look up where it says my family. Luis is Gloria's, what does it say? It says what? That Luis, let me find his name. It's her husband. So I write husband and I circle husband. Then find Natalia. What is she to Gloria? What about Tony? Enrico? Lisa? Do each one of them. Here are the answers. Compare what you see on the screen to what you did in your book. How did you do? Now let's go to page 34 in the workbook. Page 34 in the workbook. You're going to be asked questions like, do you have a, look at this, number 1, do you have a son? So I have to look at the picture. It's a mother and a father and a little girl. So, no, we don't. Do you have a son? No, we don't, because they have a daughter. Look at number 2. Do you have a brother? It's a girl and a boy, so what do you think the answer is? 3. Do you have a daughter? It's a mother, father, and a little girl, so do you have a daughter? Look at 4. Do you have a wife? It's just a man there by himself. So what is the answer? 5. Do you have a grandmother? Look at number 5. Do you have a grandmother? It's a girl and an old woman. What's the answer? Here are the answers. Compare what you see on the screen to what you did in your book. How did you do?
Page 35. Exercise 2. Track 11. 1.
Carla, do you have a sister?
Yes, I do.
What's her name?
Gabriella.
2. Carla, do you have a daughter?
Yes, I do.
What's her name?
Inez.
3.
Carla, do you have a husband?
Yes, I do.
What's his name?
Roberto.
4.
Carla, do you have a son?
Yes, I do.
What's his name?
Alfredo.
Here are the answers. Compare what you see on the screen to what you did in your book. How did you do?
Page 36. Exercise 1. Track 12.
My family. My name is Geraldo. This is my family. This is my father. His name is Hugo. This is my mother. This is my mother. Her name is Magdalena. This is my wife, Pilar. This is my daughter, Ramona.
Here are the answers. Compare what you see on the screen to what you did in your book. How did you do? We're still on page 36 in the workbook, but look at part 2. You have to refer to the paragraph, My Family, to answer the questions. For instance, number 1 says, Ramona is Geraldo's mother. So I have to look up there. Let's find Ramona. No, it says, this is my daughter Ramona, so the answer is no. Number 2, Pilar is Geraldo's wife. So I have to look up there and see, is she his wife? And I answer yes or no. Do that for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Here are the answers. Compare what you see on the screen to what you did in your book. How did you do?